Hello, Dessa here. I'm back with one of my 10 awakenings on my journey as a spiritual / heart-centered coach. And today I wanted to share one thing that actually I personally had such a hard time with, right? So when I started sharing about energy with people online, on Facebook, Instagram, my email list and stuff like that, I was so passionate about it. Like so many people will come to me and say, oh, I did this exercise and it did this for me, and I did this exercise and I feel like I'm not constipated anymore. I did this exercise and my heart is so open, I can feel myself again. I did this other exercise and all this pain is gone, and my shoulder pain is gone and stuff like that. And because of that, sometimes I have found myself being very confused about, not very confused, but wanting to talk about all these things when I was talking about my services, right? What happens when that happens is that we lose people, right? So let's say, for example, someone comes to me, like first encounters my video today, and I'm talking about manifestation, and then tomorrow they encounter another video of mine, and all I'm talking about is upper back pain and so on and so forth. They get very, very confused. So I used to do that a lot, and I know I've lost a lot of people that way, right? So what I have learned since, this is what I have learned since. Instead of trying to literally talk about everything, that the tools that you have, that the tools that you provide, the healing that you provide, right? Even though you might, like, your tools may provide manifestation, you may provide love, you may provide feeling fulfilled with yourself, you may provide blah, 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 right? At least like having an umbrella under which all of the stuff fall under, right? So now you may have noticed that now I talk a lot more about manifestation more than anything else, because that's actually what I am so passionate about. That's because I have utilized energy principles and also energy for manifestation in my life, and I'm so passionate about sharing that with the world, right? And that really integrates very, very well with also business coaching and branding and stuff like that, right? But in the past, I have been lost, and I remember this was about, actually it wasn't that long ago, I think it was just about a year ago. I kept having all these people come to me asking about how can we utilize energy and stuff like that for attracting love in our lives. And I found myself even going as far as building, creating a whole webinar around this topic. And I invited people. I had probably 300 people sign up for that webinar, and here I am on the webinar, and I'm sitting and I'm doing the presentation, and in the back of my head I'm like, what the hell are you doing, Tehessa? I was definitely not passionate about it, because for me, I look at it from a completely different perspective, and it wasn't what I was passionate about. But because other people were asking me about it, I felt like, oh, I can provide this, right? And so I found myself jumping from one topic to another, one topic to another, one topic to another. When I was doing that, I found that it was so difficult. It was much more difficult to get clients, as opposed to when I zero in on one particular thing. Right? For me, it's a manifestation. For you, it can be something else, right? How can I utilize my tools? For me, it's again manifestation in general life. It's manifestation in business. How to apply these energy principles and energy practices and stuff like that to make that happen, right? And so now people literally know me for that, right? And what ended up happening is that even though that's what I focus on the most, people actually come to me and say to themselves, oh, I did this and this happened for me. And even though manifestation is not top of my mind right now, even though for me right now it's upper back and stuff like that and other issues, I'm actually going to sign up with you anyways, because I know that what you do can help what I'm doing, right? So when we zero in, what I notice is that when I focus on one thing, and my fear in the past was that if I only focus on one thing, then I'll lose all these other people. And then I started like jumping from one topic to another. Then I lost everybody, right? But when I zeroed in on one thing, right, I focus on one thing, then not only do I get a lot of people come to me for that one thing, but also other people, right? Other people come, even though that's not necessarily what I'm talking about in my content, right? So I hope this makes sense to you, and I hope that you practice this and that you see the result. I promise you, you'll see much different results much faster if you focus on one thing. And people can literally, when they think about you, they think, oh, this is what this lady does. Oh, this is what this coach does, right? So for me now, when people think about me, what they think about is, oh, she does energy, oh, she does business coaching, she integrates energy principles, energy practices in her work, and so on and so forth, right? And I've had tons of people, actually a lot of people join some of my courses, not necessarily because they were looking to manifest something different, but sometimes just because they were wanting to feel more centered, they were wanting to feel more aligned with themselves and stuff like that, right? But that didn't happen until I started being very focused, right, with my messaging towards one particular thing. That's it for this video. See you in the next one. Bye.